Welcome back to Web Squadron. I'm Imran Siddiq, and I want to talk to you about something that really gets on my nerves because I'm seeing this more and more, especially from the UK market. So if you're listening across the world internationally, it probably happens there as well, but I'm seeing it more and more in the UK. And I can say that because I have challenged quite a lot of companies. Not going to give you the exact number, but put it this way, it's more than 7. All right, that's about as much help I'll give you there. I'm talking about web design agencies that are feeding off the insecurities of web designers and also manipulating clients as well, and basically manipulating the entire market. Let me cut to the chase, okay? I've seen some companies approach people, and I've managed to weasel myself in to find out what they're doing and how they're operating. I've also been approached by some web design agencies as well. So let me just give you the story here, okay? We have a client who's decided, well, a client wants a website. So the agency, okay, and so we're going to say agency A has approached the client, says, yeah, we'll build your website. They agree a price, they agree whatever they're going to pay for it. It might be £4,000, £5,000, dollars, something like that, okay? The client has agreed, and then the agency goes, yeah, we're going to do all this for you. The agency then gets people within their agency, might be their friend, it might be them, whatever, to kind of design how the website's going to look. It might be a pixel perfect website done in Adobe, Figma, Photoshop, whatever. Then the agency will get the designer to build the website, right? Now the designer might already be part of the agency, or they might be someone they find from a forum group, maybe from a different part of the world. Maybe they're in the UK and they find a student or someone who wants to work. Now you're looking at this right now or listening and going, well, what's wrong with that? Client, agency, designer. That's how web design agencies work. Well, here's the problem. So agency contacted me. They knew all about me. They knew what our prices are. And they had the nerve to say, we will get you to, the website needs to be done in 1 week. Okay, that doesn't sound bad. But we're going to pay £200. Now, £200 from a $5,000 or £5,000 agreed price is 4%. They're going to pay the designer for 7 days' work £200. £200 is what I would be asking for if you wanted a couple of hours one-to-one consultation work with me, let alone 7 days' work. So they're going to pay 4%. And the way they justified it was, yeah, but we employ loads of people that are happy with that price. Now, here's the problem I have with this model and why we're having this whole damn podcast, YouTube video chat today. If you accept £5,000 for a website, that's what the client wants. They don't really give a damn about the design and all of that. They want the website. And you're going to pay 4% of that to the designer. The pressure to build that to the pixel perfect design is on the designer. The designer probably didn't even have a single say in the design. So your designers for the agency have gone away and gone, right, we're going to have we'll have the header here, we'll have this over here, logo, blah, 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 blah. All of these features. And then you say to the designer, the web developer, who's now going to do the actual web, building the website, who only gets 4% of the £5,000, your problem. Make it exactly how we want there. And they had no say in it. And the web design agency, that's what they were coming. And I challenged them on this. I said, well, how can you justify that? So you're going to keep 96% back for yourselves. They were like, well, yeah, that's how we make our money. But you put all the pressure on the web developer. And here's the other twist with it. What they also said to me, and others have done this as well, they will say to the web developer, we're not going to contract with you until you do a test page. So they'll give them the design, they'll give them a staging area, and they'll say to the web developer, build the home page exactly how they've done it. And the poor web developer will now do that. They'll spend, a day or two making it pixel perfect. And then the agency owner will look at it and go, oh, you know what? It's not exactly what we want. Even though that web developer has followed the spec, the agency owner will say it's not what we want. And then they'll cut them loose. They'll say to the web developer maybe, oh, no, we're not going to work with you. We're going to work with someone else. That web developer probably gets nothing for that 1 to 2 days. Nothing. And they're now hung out to dry. They can't, it doesn't even matter if they delete the website or the page they built because they get really angry, because the agency owner's probably got a backup. So he's got the backup. You can delete what you want, he's got the backup. And it's a staging site, so it's their hosting. They've got it all secure. And they can now use that home page to flesh out and pad out the rest of the website. They're winning here. And the poor web developer probably had this dream or aspiration to work for a UK web design agency. Hey, mom, dad, I got a job with a web design agency. They reckon they're going to give me about 20 jobs a month. It's only £200, but 20 jobs a month. That's like £4,000 a month. We've made it. We're doing it. They're hung out to dry now, and they got nothing back for it because it was a test. And the web agency, they get their website or the homepage, they can flesh and pad it out, and they can even continue it themselves or get someone else for another rate to now do another page or another bit of it. And then they hand it back to the client, don't they? And I'm hearing a lot of stories about this from people contacting me, because I've spoken about this quite a lot on our live chats that we do on YouTube every day and stuff like that. I've spoken about it in our Mastery membership that you can go to our website, websquadron.co.uk, and sign up for if you want. But I have also been approached by people, and I have found out what their operating model is and how they're doing it. And I've challenged them. You know what happens when I challenge them? They get very, very angry and they cut the call. Because whenever they try to justify it, I keep throwing it back going, you can't justify with that because of duh. And they hate that when you start calling them out. So if anyone contacts you, any company out there, and they say, hey, we got websites that we need building and we want you to build them for us, or they want to test you out, you make sure you get paid prior to that test or walk away. Don't sit there going, oh God, I just missed out on a great opportunity. No. How dare they test you? How about you test them, right? The client has already paid a deposit. The client's already paid. They've already got money. Get them to pay you as well. Just like if it was a client, right? They would pay you a deposit before you start building the homepage. The same thing here, right? Get something back for the time you're going to put in. And if any agencies approach you, make sure you get a contract in place. What they love to do is, and both of these agencies that approached me did this, they went, we're going to give you an NDA so you cannot disclose anything we talk about to anyone ever again. Hold on. You haven't even got a contract, okay? You haven't got any payment made to you as a web developer, and they're going to give you an NDA. Alarm bells, okay? So don't fall for it. Don't get sucked into it because this grab and run mentality, I am seeing it a lot in the UK and it makes me sick. I want to say it right now. If you're one of those people who doesn't have a problem with this approach, contact me. I'd love to get you onto a live chat. Let's talk it out. There'll be no expletives. There'll be no anger. We'll talk it out like human beings. Get in touch. Web Squadron. info@websquadron.co.uk. I'm Imran Siddiq. Look, so don't fall for it. Don't get sucked in. Don't start thinking about the dream job that you've always wanted with a web design agency, and then one of them comes knocking. Hey, we're an agency. We got loads of work. We want people to work for us. They're going to take you. They're going to pay you the least amount possible, and then they're just going to cut you loose when either you get too clever for them or they just don't want to pay you for what you've done. It's a sad, sad world that this is happening, and I hate it, right? Seriously hate it. Please look after yourselves. And if you ever get offered a job or a contract of some sort, and you just want to run it by someone, join our live chats every day, or just drop me an email. I'd hate to know that someone out there is struggling or being scammed in that way. And UK web design agencies, the majority of you are brilliant. There is a minority that are not so good. So please watch out for them as well. Hey, I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. And I'll keep seeing and hearing you.